All right, guys, good morning. Good morning. Welcome aboard to the Morning Note. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of GAR Capital. It is Tuesday, June 6th, 2023. Happy D-Day. Today, June 6th, on 1944 was Operation Overlord, the D-Day invasion and the liberation of France in World War II. I'm a big history junkie. World War II is one of my favorite periods in history. I always think about those young men storming the beach in Normandy to liberate Europe from Nazi hands. What a great story. If you know anybody who is a military member, maybe from that era, you may want to give them some thanks. Be happy you don't speak German. Thank an American, a Russian, a British, and of course our friends up north, the Canadians, that helped us out during World War II. Happy D-Day. Dow futures this morning down 24 points. Nasdaq down 10. S&P down 2.5 points. Russell is flat as well. Crude oil down 1.84%. We filled that OPEC cut gap, Saudi gap thing. Let's go and take a look at it. I apologize for running a little late. YouTube has been having a little issue. It said I couldn't put external links. I had to do a verification. I mean, I don't know what happened there, but either way. Let's go ahead and take a look at crude oil quickly. You can see that we had that gap up that we had due to the over the weekend OPEC news of cutting production. Got that initial spike and a pullback. So a quick $5 move on gold. You still have a downtrend. That's it. That's why you can't go long. Looking for a ride around 65. If we break that, then we could see where we go from there. Maybe we get to 61 for support, but 65.08 for now is the target short term. I would not trade it. I did trade futures yesterday, NASDAQ futures along with the team. We did lock in about 60 points. Well done. Gold futures this morning down up 0.21%, 1978. Copper futures down about a quarter point, $3.75. Dollar yen up 16 pips, 139.76. Euro dollar 106.75, down 35 pips. Pound dollar down 32 pips this morning, 124.01. Bitcoin is down, but I'm surprised it's not down more. Coinbase was just called in regarding, it was sued by the SEC over exchange and staking programs. The stock fell about 18% this morning. But crypto seems to be kind of stable with it, but really just Coinbase focused. 10-year treasury yields 3.708. Dollar is 104.29. That's up, and the VIX below 15. Remember, 1410 is the level we're looking for in the VIX. Starting to get very, very, very compressed. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the market this morning and what's happening. Take a look at S&P 500 futures. Not much going on. We did tap 4,300 yesterday. So really, what's the next stage? Like we talked about, 4309, we did not break that. That is the August high, at least on the settlement of the one daily candle. We wicked 4327. Maybe we get up there. That's about 50 points from where we are. Could be a good target, but again, 4309 is your fib level. That's what you're keeping an eye on. NASDAQ futures. Really, the target is 14,865. Got a little pullback. We got stopped, I think, at 14,650, and we caught that. So, little rejection yesterday with Apple with their AR Apple Vision, the headset. And my opinion when it comes to Apple products, and I love Apple, my favorite stock, my favorite company, in terms of like buying stuff from them, don't ever get the first one. The first gen iPhone, first gen iPad, first gen watch, whatever. The first one is never the best one. It's always like the one with all the kinks. So I think looking at the VR thing, I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, I have an Oculus and I get a headache using it. My stepson uses that thing. He loves it. But for the most part, I think that you want to get the second one, the one with all the kinks out, before you actually invest in one. And I think it's about $4,000, so I'd probably wait, if anything. Went over some trades yesterday with the team. I do have some Boeing calls, getting a little bit of a bounce here this morning, pre-market. Again, I didn't really close anything. Well, actually, in terms of signals, I did have Tesla yesterday. I closed out for about 165%. That was from last week. I held it, even though we closed it. The team closed it early. We signaled it out just to help everybody. But a nice trade, nonetheless. And then I had Apple calls personally, the 182.50s. those premiums were not moving. I mean, I got as high as around 117% on them, which is great. Don't get me wrong, but it was deep in the money. We were getting to 185, and those premiums were not moving. So I guess the writing was on the wall for a put. I mean, it usually is a sell the event stock, where when you have an iPhone unveiling, when you have WWDC, when you have all that conferences and stuff, it's usually a sell the market event. And you can see we rejected 182.94, not the best candle. 175.84, there's a gap to fill. I don't hate it for a trade to pull back, but it's been very resilient, at least the tech and NASDAQ. So, and you could see how much we're bouncing now. So I think I'll just wait on Apple and see if we get back to 182.94 for that break. Maybe we could target 185 for now. What else do I got open? We're going to see Palantir. I am in the money on this trade. I have the 15 calls. We're above that yellow line. We just need to get to 16 today. It is up this morning, so we should be able to catch that. Palantir to 16 is my target. Let's go to Meta. Meta is trading at 270.75, kind of holding on to that 38.2 fib, which sucks because I was at 35% last week. Again, you could see just consolidation. I still think we get a little more to the upside on Meta. We got that gap to fill. The only thing I worry is that we're probably going to run out of time. That's the worst part. Disney, I have puts, and you're trading out 91.18, 95. I don't have that alert yet, but 95. You could see here that we have that 20 moving average, 92.31. Remember, that is our momentum indicator. So again, we don't want to break that, but we're still below this yellow line, which is that support from March 14th and also May 16th. So that's been kind of that level where we just keep dropping back. Seems to be a magnet, that yellow line. It is for 2 weeks from now or a week from now. So I'm not really thinking about it as of this moment because we have the Fed coming up next week. And we also have CPI, PPI, all that jazz. So much coming in right now. Let's go and take a look this morning at some pre-market movers. See investing.com pre-market. Pre-market movers on investing.com. Let's see what's moving this morning. Coinbase, we know, is down about 20 points this morning. The Dow, let's go ahead and move this over. There we go. I moved this Safari tab for you guys. Okay, so you see Apple up 0.32%. It is bouncing. It was red this morning. I don't see any reason why Apple is bouncing. We just got an AMD price target raise from Piper Sandler for about $150. Nike's up this morning. Coca-Cola, Chevron's down with oil. Salesforce, Cisco is down. Walt Disney, again, we talked about that this morning. These are all Dow companies. Let's go to the S&P. Tesla's down about 0.32%. AMD is up on that upgrade. Amazon up 0.20%, but Nvidia's down 0.32%. Remember, we were just at 400. Getting a little bit of a pullback here, which is definitely healthy and needed. Anything else here that stands out? Not really. So again, not a ton of action, and that's really what it is. Remember, Friday we just had a 700-point up day on the Dow. So yesterday was down, what, 150 points? I mean, we're still relatively up in terms of the Dow and the broader market. So getting those sideways actions on a Monday isn't the worst thing in the world. You just get used to it. So I didn't open any new risk on yesterday. I just closed out what I had on somewhat, but I still have some trades. I still have the trades with the team. So we'll be watching step by step. Yesterday was pretty quiet, even though unless you traded Apple or Tesla yesterday, really nothing really changed. Palantir got green for us, but again, that is in the money. Okay, so I'm having little issues with my YouTube. I'm getting an error that is not smooth. I may have to reset my computer. So we're going to go ahead and end it here. I'm going to reset it pretty much after the day's over for the session and see if I can mess with this. I do use OBS, and I've used it for a while. So I apologize if the actual quality isn't the best. If anyone has any recommendations on a video streaming platform or whatever you use, if you do use YouTube as well, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your expert advice on that so I could find the best one. So I appreciate you guys, as always, being patient with me. I am not the most tech-savvy person. The YouTube channel I've had really since 2015, and this is really how I've been doing it for a while. So please don't get too upset that it's a little grainy with like the 180 or was it 360p. Sorry about that, guys. Have a great rest of your morning. My apologies for running a little late. YouTube wasn't the easiest this morning. Probably just needs a restart, and we'll go from there. Have a great rest of your morning. We will see you guys tomorrow for the morning note. And then also, real quick, the Discord. I did Guard Live Radio where I was talking about positions. I know you guys really like that. I'll do it again as well for you guys, and I'll talk to you probably at the 10 o'clock hour. Have a great rest of your morning. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.